Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season... Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Throwing is Keenum on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, it's Murray. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Looks Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done. Keep him around. And this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone. Second down and 6. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Bridgewater now. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On third down, Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy.
Let's go.
On first down, Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards hands on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Well, with a fumble earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. Third and goal. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points in.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. On fourth down, it's Howard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to... We get back to this one with the offense trying to put the finishing touches on a possible victory, essentially just needing a first down to end it. The defense, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Ryan Quigley now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They're all through now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. We turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give. Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a first-and-goal situation. Here's Bridgewater. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The old connection. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, it's Murray, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Rodgers. Nelson's got it here right side. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here. 2nd and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still...
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. And out now come the Vikings. Here's Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them.
All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They go with Murray again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing, Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth.
Tiger! Let's go! Right, forward! Let's go!
Desperation time. Fourth down. Bridgewater. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid drive here has his offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Murray. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews. Able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a 1-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop. On first down, Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's brought down after a good game. pickup there, 26 yards. He'll look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He's back to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out.
This defense just one timeout left. This one all but over as we take you down for the final moments. Now the Packers get set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Linval Joseph in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Vikings, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.